Fairy on the way. Can't wait to see the look on your face.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be revamping this wig. This wig is tired, old, and I just want to get rid of this blonde. So that's what we're going to do today. I had this wig for about 1.5 years, and it's time to go ahead and just revamp it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to protect the lace because I will be coloring this wig. So I'm going to be using the Ebin Wonder Lace Adhesive Spray, and I'm just going to spray it all over the wig. I don't know what she was saying, but I just had to insert that in there. So I'm spraying it all over the lace, and then I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Now that it's all dried, I'm going to position the wig on the mannequin because it is time for us to go ahead and color. And look how crazy this wig is looking, y'all. Yeah, I need to get rid of this blonde. I do not like blonde anymore, so we're going to go ahead and color. These are the colors that I will be using. I do have it in a natural blue black. And they only had one natural blue black, so I went ahead and picked up the black. So I'm going to mix them together, and that's why I'm going to be using 2 boxes for this. Okay, of course we're going to need a bowl and a brush. We're going to need a comb to comb out the color through the wig so that way it's nice and even. And I'm going to be using this edge brush so I can go ahead and color the frontal part so that way the lace does not get stained. We're going to need some gloves and also some clips. So first things first, I'm going to comb out the hair, making sure that I get all of those knots out of the wig. So that's what I'm doing here. Alright, so the color is now mixed. I went ahead and threw both of them in there, and now it's time for us to go ahead and start coloring this wig. So of course I'm going to be coloring in sections, and I'm not going to be neat with applying this color either because I mean it's color. No matter how neat you try to do it, you're going to get messy when applying color. So I'm starting off with the back, of course, and I am using my brush to color like the weft part of the tracks. And because I don't want the the roots or the weft part to be blonde and then it be black, and then when the wind is blowing you can see some blonde tracks. Like, that's ghetto and ugly and messy. So that's why I am using my brush to apply the color to the weft part of the wig, and then I will be using my hands to apply it towards the bottom of the hair, and then I am going to comb through with the comb. Now this is what I'm talking about. I'm taking my brush to make sure that I apply the color towards the track to make sure that, or the wefts, to make sure that it gets the color as well. And the actual cap is not black, so it's like a blonde color as well, so I want to make sure that I get in there. So that's why I use 2 boxes. Even though this is not a long length wig, I still use 2 boxes because I knew that I wanted to go ahead and color the tracks as well, and also the cap, so that way everything is black. Of course, I'm using my comb to comb through the color to make sure that everything is even. And you see that I'm opening that up and you don't see any blonde. Okay, so that's why I am doing it the way I am doing it, because this is my wig. It's going to be on my head and I want it done the way how I want it to look. Okay. So the back part is done where all of the wefts are sewn, and now it is time for me to go ahead and do the frontal area. So again, I am taking the edge brush, the comb part of the edge brush, to apply this, especially towards the where the sideburns are, because of course this is not a full 13 by 6 frontal. You only get that 6-inch parting space towards the middle of the frontal, and then on the sides it's kind of like 2 inches. So I want to be careful with applying the color towards the 6-inch parting space part of the frontal. I will just use the brush because I kind of feel like it will take a lot longer for me to use the comb part of the edge brush to apply it. So I was just using the comb part of the edge brush to apply it on these sides where the sideburns are, where there's only like 2-inch parting space. Now here I am using the brush because of course I have a lot more parting space here, and then I'm going in and combing with the comb just to make sure that everything is nice and even. Now the reason why I went ahead and applied the lace spray or adhesive onto the frontal or the lace is because if I do happen to get any color, which I did, on the lace, then once I wash it, it will come right off because of course we protected the lace with the adhesive spray. Alright y'all, so I am finished applying the color on the entire wig, and this is what the wig is looking like. And I let this sit for about an hour and then I went ahead and washed it out, and this is what the hair is looking like. Actually, this is actually the next day because I let this wig sit overnight with some silicone mix. Y'all know that that is the truth. Well, this was a 613 wig, so you know 613 wigs, they do need a lot more extra care, especially when it comes to, you know, washing it and, you know, applying heat towards it. So anyway, I let it sit overnight in some silicone mix, rinsed it out, and now I am just giving her a little trim because the length of it was a little bit too long. I wanted it to be a nice bob. The length was just too long for me, so I went ahead and gave her a trim. And then I let her air dry overnight. Alright y'all, so this is what she is looking like after she has been air dried. She is nice and bouncy and full and shiny, okay? That lace is looking really, really good, okay? So now I'm just going to go ahead and straighten her out. You can see my kids in the background just acting a fool or just being kids. I didn't apply any type of product to this hair because I do not like applying product to my wigs because over time they will just get, the hair will just get weighed down. So yeah, I'm just straightening her out, and then I'm going to go in with my wax stick and then the hot comb to flatten out the top. Now, you guys saw in the previous clip that I went ahead and molded her with just water. So that way, for this reason, I don't have to really like go in with smaller sections to straighten out the wig because then she would already be like, you know, flat. I went ahead and plucked the frontal area a little bit because with 613 wigs, I didn't really see, you know, what needed to be plucked. But now that she is black, I went ahead and plucked her because she was a little full. Now I'm just going in with my wax stick, and then I'm going in with my hot comb to again just flatten her out, making sure she is nice and flat so that way we can have a flat install. Alright, and this is what she is looking like after I had customized her, of course, straightened her out. She is ready to be thrown on my head. So I already went ahead and installed her with the Ebon lace adhesive spray, and now I'm going in with the Red by Kiss dual tinted lace wig powder, and I'm going to be using the darker shade. I'm going to be using this fluffy makeup brush to apply the powder all over the lace to make sure that it's well blended with my skin tone. Now going in with this Red by Kiss Styler Fixer Foam Mousse, I am going to do my baby hairs. Y'all know I struggle with baby hairs, so just bear with me in this clip. Now I'm taking the wig adhesive spray and I am spraying a little bit on my finger and dabbing the perimeter of the lace just to make sure that I get rid of that extra, like, you know, white cast, and make sure that any lace that was not laid, I want to make sure that I get that laid. Now I'm taking this flat angle brush to go ahead and enhance the parting space and making sure that everything is well blended, because as you guys can see, y'all can see where my cap starts. I did not do the bald cap method with this because ain't nobody got time for that. So I do need to go ahead and get that parting space right, okay? Now, if y'all want to leave it like this, y'all can, but I personally don't like the whole no baby hairs look, because the way how my hairline is shaped, it's not made for that. But I'm going to go ahead and do some baby hairs. I'm going to do the two little swoops, okay, on the sides, like where my eyebrow arch is. And yeah, because I don't like this whole no baby hair look. Alright, so I did my baby hairs, went back in and applied a little bit more makeup to the hairline. The lace is looking a little bit better, and now I'm just flipping my hair back and applying the band to melt the lace. Went ahead and did my lashes off camera, so now I am just going to straighten her out a little bit more, because with the hair being clipped, she did get creased up a little bit or dented a little bit. So now I'm just straightening her out again, and now I am just taking that elastic band off, and this is what the hair is looking like, y'all. I'm so happy on how the wig came out, how the install turned out. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in my next video. Always remember, of course, to stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye, guys.